The Story of the Laughing Monks, extended version. Once upon a time, in a vast and beautiful land surrounded by rolling hills and rivers, there lived 3 monks. These monks were known far and wide, not because of their wisdom or their sermons, but because of their unique way of living. They laughed. Wherever they went, they laughed together with such joy and freedom that their laughter spread like wildfire to everyone around them. The monks had no names and were simply known as the Laughing Monks. They never spoke of teachings, rules, or philosophies. Their laughter alone became their message to the world. One day, they arrived in a remote and somber village nestled in the mountains. The villagers there were deeply troubled. Years of drought had made their crops fail, disputes over land had divided families, and an air of despair hung over the village. The people rarely smiled, let alone laughed. The monks entered the heart of the village, where a crowd quickly gathered, curious about the strangers. Without a word, the monks stood in a circle, looked into each other's eyes, and started laughing. It wasn't a polite chuckle or a quiet giggle. It was loud, deep, and full of life. At first, the villagers stared in confusion. Some thought the monks had gone mad. But soon, one child in the crowd began to giggle. Another followed. Then an elderly man, who hadn't smiled in years, burst out laughing. One by one, the villagers joined in, and soon the entire village was roaring with laughter. It was as if a heavy burden had been lifted from their hearts. The laughter echoed through the mountains, and for the first time in years, the village was filled with joy. The monks stayed for a few days, and during that time, the villagers laughed and celebrated like never before. They forgot their quarrels and hardships, united by the simple joy of laughter. The monks then continued their journey, leaving behind a village transformed. For many years, the Laughing Monks traveled from village to village, spreading their infectious joy wherever they went. But one day, as they sat by a riverbank under a sprawling banyan tree, one of the monks fell ill. His laughter grew faint, and soon he passed away peacefully, with a smile on his face. The remaining 2 monks carried their friend to the nearest village and prepared for his funeral. When the villagers saw the monks, they were filled with sorrow, thinking the monks would finally stop laughing. But to everyone's surprise, the 2 monks began laughing harder than ever before, even as they laid their friend to rest. A villager, puzzled and slightly offended, asked, "How can you laugh at a time like this? Your friend has just died. Shouldn't you be mourning him?" One of the monks wiped tears of laughter from his eyes and said, "You don't understand. Our friend lived his life laughing, and he wished for his death to be no different. He even left us one last gift." The villagers were curious and gathered around the monk, who pointed to a note left by the departed friend. On it were written the words, "Do not cry because I am gone. Laugh, for I have returned to the source of joy." Hearing this, the villagers couldn't help but laugh along with the monks. They realized that even in death, their friend had given them a gift. The reminder that life, no matter how difficult, is meant to be lived with joy and gratitude. From that day forward, the villagers shared the story of the Laughing Monks with everyone they met. It became a tale passed down through generations, teaching people that laughter has the power to heal, unite, and transform even the heaviest of hearts. As for the 2 remaining monks, they continued their journey, laughing louder and brighter than ever before, carrying with them the spirit of their friend and their shared mission to spread joy to the world. And so, the story of the Laughing Monks lived on, a testament to the transformative power of laughter and the unshakable beauty of a joyful